Welcome to Stepping into Divinity, the podcast that invites you on a transformative journey towards embracing your most authentic self and unlocking boundless potential within. I'm your host, Jerica Love, but please call me Mahal, and I am truly honored to be your guide on this path of self-discovery, healing, and empowerment. This world often pulls us in countless directions. This podcast is a sanctuary, a sacred space where we explore the realms of light work, shadow work, conscious living, and the deep wisdom that lies within all of us. Each episode is a step towards understanding the intricate tapestries of our lives, woven with the threads of spirituality, everyday experiences, and the pursuit of our truest selves. So whether you're an aspiring light worker, a seeker of wisdom, or simply someone curious about the sacred dances between spirituality and everyday life, this podcast is for you. We'll laugh, we'll learn, and we will grow together. This week, I wanted to talk about the shadow. And oftentimes, when I bring up the shadow self to people, I get a few different reactions. One reaction is, okay, I know a little bit about it, but I'm still trying to figure it out. And the other one is complete dismissive of like, yeah, no, I'm not going to get into that because it's bad or it's evil, whatever the case may be. So I think this week I will go into the shadow self. So the shadow self is also known as the aspects of ourselves that we have and still repress, deny, or disown because they're seen as unacceptable or undesirable and shameful. These aspects include our fears, insecurities, unresolved traumas, and suppressed emotions. When I think about how my shadow impacts my thoughts, my behaviors, and my relationship, it tends to speak up at the most vulnerable moments. Also, when I am in deep thought, my shadow will put their little opinion about things that have happened in the past or how I was in the past. I would say that I allow my shadow to think what it needs to think to feel seen and heard. And my behaviors tend to look like silence, isolation, sarcasm, and very rarely, but it does happen, I get angry. Outbursts. My shadow will make you feel dumb because my shadow has to be smart to protect itself. And through the process of self-reflection and being able to identify these characteristics about a version or a perspective of myself, I gain clear understanding of the shadow that exists and how they're shaped and how they kind of mold the experiences that we have in this life. It's essential to approach this exploration with self-compassion, and I have to work at not judging myself for thinking these thoughts or feeling these feelings to honor the shadow self. This behavior will help the shadow self be seen and valued as a part of your ultimate wholeness. Now, in today's episode, I'm not going to get too deep, but we are going to get deep. I want to focus on limiting beliefs. These are ideologies or opinions that you have about yourself that holds you back. For example, saying, I will never be successful in my career because I don't have a college degree in the field. This is an example that shows a belief system of their lack of college education as an obstacle preventing them from achieving success in their chosen career. It overlooks the possibility of alternative paths to your success, like experiencing new things, networking opportunities, or finally taking action on becoming a better person. It's time to no longer hinder yourself from your personal growth. When I start to identify and acknowledge the limiting beliefs that I have about myself, I start this journey or this momentum towards liberation and personal transformation. I can literally feel it in my body when I am aware enough to be like, you know what? I'm limiting myself. I'm not working at my full potential. Now it's time to do better than I did yesterday. It feels so empowering to be that aware. It's important to approach this process with curiosity and an open mind. I come to find out that I uncover ingrained patterns and pre-programming that I no longer identify with. It's a beautiful process. All right, so what I'm gonna do today is give you 4 tips. The first one is reframing. Practice continuously replacing limiting thoughts with affirmations that support your growth and potential. For example, one of the limiting thoughts that I have is that I will never be able to be a successful podcaster or a host, so why do I need to stay motivated and put out episodes every week? That is a limiting belief. There's no reason to do this because I'm not going to get it anyways, or I'm not going to be that person anyways. I replace that thought with my growth. I replace that thought with what you say has meaning. I replace that thought with your tribe, your community will find you. I replace that thought with you are seen, you are valued, you are respected. What you have to say will help someone one day. What I learn about reframing is that it allows the shadow to be seen and heard while also not allowing it to overpower you and who and what your true essence is, which is light. Let's get into affirmations. These are positive statements that will help reprogram your subconscious mind and reinforce the new empowering beliefs. So let's start with the root chakra. This is your I am. I am abundant. I am safe. I am seen. I am loved. I am balanced. Those are your I ams. Moving on to your sacral is your I feel. I feel joy. I feel love. I feel vibrant. I feel energetic. Moving on to your solar plexus is your I do's. This looks like I do trust my inner wisdom and make decisions with clarity. I do embrace change and I am open to opportunities. I do radiate self-esteem and self-worth. I do take control of my own destiny. Then we have the heart chakra affirmations, and this looks like I love and accept myself unconditionally. I love others deeply and with an open heart. I love and forgive those who have hurt me. I love the beauty and love that surrounds me. I love and appreciate the gift of life. I love to give and receive love freely. I love to nurture and care for myself, and I love to connect with others on a soul-filled level. Then we have the throat chakra affirmations. This is starting with I speak. I speak my truth with confidence and clarity. I speak my thoughts and ideas openly and honestly. I speak words of kindness and encouragement. I speak with compassion, conviction, and understanding. I speak my creative expressions freely. I speak to inspire and uplift others. I speak with integrity and authenticity. I speak to create positive change in this world. Then we have the third I affirmations. This starts with I see. I see the truth and wisdom within myself. I see the beauty and interconnectedness of all things. I see beyond appearances to deeper meaning. I see the path to my highest potential. I see and trust my intuition. I see the opportunities that the universe presents to me daily. I see with clarity and insight. I see the bigger picture in every situation. I see the light within others. Lastly, we have the crown chakra affirmations, starting with, I understand. I understand the universal wisdom that flows through me. I understand the interconnectedness of all living beings. I understand that I am a vessel for divine knowledge. I understand and trust the guidance of my higher self. I understand the purpose and meaning of my life. I understand the oneness of all existence. I understand the infinite possibilities of the universe. I understand the beauty of spiritual enlightenment. I understand that I am a divine being of light. And if ever you are trying to say these affirmations and you cannot muster it up, please remember, you are not your emotions. You are not how you feel. You are the vessel that is channeling all of it. So if ever you want to say, I understand the purpose and meaning of my life, but you don't feel like it, you can still say it and you can still proclaim it, because you create your reality. You create everything that you experience in this world. So though you may not feel it, you can still proclaim it. Now let's talk about visualizations. How often do you imagine yourself confidently and joy-filled, ready to embrace new opportunities and experiences? And how often do you imagine yourself in terrible situations, or things going out badly, or not as planned? Be mindful about what you create in your mind. Allow yourself to rise and think about all the amazing possibilities and all the things that you can accomplish and overcome and achieve within your day. Okay, the last tip is belief exploration exercises. This can involve observing evidence and different viewpoints that contradict your existing beliefs. So we're going to use the successful podcaster idea again. I'm going to go through the 5 questions. You learn these 5 questions. Your who, what, when, where, and whys. Who told me that I couldn't be a successful podcaster? What does it even look like to be unsuccessful at podcasting? When was I actually told that I would never be great at podcasting? Where did this idea that I would fail even come from? And why would I believe that I wouldn't be successful at things that I'm passionate about? Take a moment to answer these questions about things that contradict your belief. Answer them honestly, and I can guarantee that your perspective will shift. That's all that I'm going to cover today about the shadow self, but it gets much, much deeper than that. We can get into facing emotional wounds and nurturing inner healing, integrating the shadow self and embracing your wholeness, the transformative power of self-forgiveness and cultivating inner peace, and integrating and stepping into wholeness. You can also find all this information in Shadow's journal. The journal will walk with you on your shadow work journey. There's insight on your shadow and how to navigate a relationship with your shadow and to honor it and to see it. There's journal prompts, weekly check-ins, and note-taking space for your experience. Thank you for joining us on this illuminating voyage through stepping into divinity. Remember that your journey is a sacred one, and the light you carry within you is a beacon of transformation. As we conclude this episode, I encourage you to continue to embrace your authenticity exploring the depths of your being and stepping boldly into your own divinity. If you found value in today's episode, please consider subscribing, rating, and leaving a comment. Your feedback fuels my mission to spread light and wisdom to seekers worldwide. Stay connected with us on social media for updates, behind-the-scene insight, and a vibrant community of fellow travelers on this path. And as you go about your day, remember, you are a divine spark, and your presence makes a difference. Keep shining brightly, and until next time, keep stepping into divinity.